Get comfortable with making mistakes. The thing is, none of us are perfect. There's nothing more annoying than writing out the perfect YouTube script, getting ready to record a video, and as soon as you press that record button, you go blank. You see? That's what I mean. Of course I did that on purpose, but this is a common challenge amongst new content creators. So in today's video, I'm going to go over some practical measures you can take to prevent yourself from going blank whenever you press that record button. Let's get into it. So the first thing to do to prevent yourself from going blank when recording is press record while you're getting ready. This way you get used to the camera rolling already before you sit down and talk. See it as a warm-up before you're completely ready to perform. And this way your conversations with the camera, because let's be honest, you are talking to yourself on camera, will go smoother than if you press record and start shooting right away. Alright, number 2 is write bullet points instead of whole paragraphs. This way you don't have to remember your text word by word. Usually, if you read your text word by word, you're going to sound robotic, and that's the last thing you want. So, use bullet points to give you an idea of what it is you want to talk about. Number 3 is rehearse what you want to talk about on camera before you actually start shooting. I know it sounds simple, but some people just aim for perfection right away, but that's not how it works. So what I do on a regular basis is, let's say I create a script, and I know that 2 days from now I'm going to record. What I do is I practice the text, the thing I want to talk about, all those days before it's time to shoot. So for example, when I'm in the shower, when I'm in a car, when I'm traveling to work, I practice what I want to talk about. So this way, when I'm ready to shoot, I know already the bigger picture of the thing I want to talk about. Just visualize yourself speaking in front of the camera while you sit or stand or whatever type of videos you make. So this goes a little bit smoother when you're actually shooting the video. Tip number 4 is a little bit like number 3, but I still want to put it into this video, and that is to practice, because practice makes better. I know usually they say practice makes perfect, but that's going to take a lot of time. So practice in order to get better. That's the only way to improve your skills of speaking in front of a camera. Before I had the courage to actually start recording, I used to practice a lot. With camera, without camera, I just practiced talking to myself, and if people would have seen me, they probably thought that I was going crazy. But what I did is, every day I used to just speak and pretend like I'm recording myself. This way, the moment when I actually press record, I was already used to talking to a camera, even though it was invisible at the time. So keep practicing in order to improve your camera speaking skills. Alright, let's move on to number 5, and that is, make sure that the topic you're talking about is something that you're passionate about, or that you know a lot about. You need to have a little background. The worst thing you can do is record a video about things you're not really interested in, because the camera will show that, right? Your audience will see that, and that will make them click off. So whenever you record a video, speak about something you know a lot about, and if you don't know, do your research. This way, speaking in front of the camera comes off a little bit more natural, and then you will also entertain your audience or educate your audience. Never ever choose a topic that you're not interested in, because another thing that will happen is you will burn out if you talk about things you don't really want to talk about. Alright, let's move on to number 6, and that is record your video in sections. So if you have a topic that consists of different parts, go over each and every part one step at a time, right? This way you don't have to remember the complete text at once. So take your time, let the camera roll, and read over the thing you want to talk about next. It makes it a lot easier, and it takes off the pressure of having a camera facing you. Alright, I have 2 more practical tips for you. And number 7 is, remember that it's all about having fun. I suppose the reason you started your channel is because you thought it was a good idea, because it gives you energy, it inspires you, and you want to inspire other people. If that's the case, remember that you need to relax, because the pressure you're experiencing is the pressure you're putting on yourself, right? Especially if you're a small channel, you don't have a lot of audience yet, there's no need to worry. Use this time to build your skill, to get used to the camera. So remember that you can always edit out the mistakes you've made, or you can take the video offline. But remember that you started out for a good reason, and when you keep that in mind, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to relax and focus on actually making a great video. Alright, last but not least, get comfortable with making mistakes. The thing is, none of us are perfect. And to be honest, while I'm speaking to you, I made a lot of mistakes already. The beautiful thing about this whole thing is, because I'm not live, but because I'm recording the video, I can always sit and edit out the mistakes. The ums, the us, the breaks. So relax. It's okay to make mistakes, you can edit them out. So there you have it. Those were the 8 tips to minimize going blank when recording a video. I hope you found value in today's video. If so, hit the like button, share and subscribe, and leave down in the comment section some of the tips that you use that I have not mentioned yet in order to help you preventing going blank when recording a video. Thank you for watching, and as usual, I will see you in the next one. Bye. 1 second, before you leave, don't click away yet. I have some bloopers at the end of the video showing you the mistakes I made while creating this video. So you see, it's all a matter of practicing. So keep going, keep recording. Eventually you will get used to failing in front of the camera, right? And you will get used to talking without going blank. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Speak about something you know about Allah. Never ever choose a topic that you're not interested about. So when I'm finished with bullet point 1, I'm going to read over some of the practical skills, some of the practical things you can do. There's no need to learn how to speak. And remember that you can always decide to take the video offline or